Well, now that I have caught up with the rest of the world, I now understand the struggle that you guys deal with every year. We have to wait another year for season 7?
Dragons do not do well in captivity.
How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
So Game of Thrones Season 6 is Season 6 of the fantasy drama HBO series, and unlike the previous 5 videos, I just want you guys to know right now, I'm not going to cover Season 6 like I covered the previous 5 seasons. I'm only going to be talking about a few certain things, but more specifically what I'm going to be talking about are the final 2 episodes in Season 6, along with an episode before that, and a story arc that happened in Season 6. Now, just like the previous 5 videos I have done for this show so far, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Game of Thrones Season 6 yet, watch the show leading up to this point because, oh my god, there is a lot to catch up on. Believe me guys, it is a hell of a ride. But just like the previous 5 videos, I will cover the pros and cons of the stuff that I will be talking about in Season 6. So, without any further ado, let's talk about the Game of Thrones Season 6 finale, along with a few other things. Now, the first character I'm going to start talking about is Arya Stark. She has been training to be an assassin or a no one, and she has established this rivalry with Waif. Yes, I remember her name, thank God. But if you guys remember, in the finale in Season 5, Arya Stark had been blinded because she had killed somebody that wasn't hers to be killed. So as a result, she had to resort to living the beggar life on the streets, while at the same time trained like Daredevil. Arya gains her vision back. Arya had to carry out an assassination mission on an actress, but she didn't end up doing it. So as a result, the leader assassin sends out Waif to kill Arya, but Waif tries to pretty much shank her to death. Waif gives Arya a chase after, Arya's wounds open up because she had been stabbed in the stomach a lot of times, and she goes into this room, this very dark room with this candle being the only light source in the room. So Waif says, "Do you not know you cannot beat me?" Then Arya blows out the light because if you remember, she had some experience fighting in the dark where Waif didn't. Alright guys, I know you want me to talk about this episode, and I wanted to as well, or particularly this certain moment that happened in the season. That was the door episode. Now, Hodor had been one of those characters throughout the entire Game of Thrones show that was one of the more likable characters. He was a very lovable character. He was only trying to help out the Starks, and what happens to him at the end of this episode, I'm not gonna lie, I cried a little bit. Bram had been trained to become the new three-eyed raven. He had gone into a vision without the three-eyed raven's help. A White Walker spots him and he tags him, and he realizes he's been marked. And so then, before they know it, the White Walkers show up to where the three-eyed raven lives. The White Walkers are giving Bram, Hodor, and one of the girls a chase. I don't remember the girl's name. And then at one certain point, Hodor is asked to hold the door. And then so, oh my word, the most heartbreaking part comes right here. Basically, we get to Hodor as a child, and we see Bram start just looking at him the entire time. And so, the girl that's carrying this wheelbarrow thing, whatever it was, she had been shouting at Hodor, "Hold the door! Hold the door!" And then so, oh my god, and in this flashback, or in this vision that Bram Stark has, Hodor just faints to the ground and just keeps saying, "Hold the door," until Hodor is just shredded to death or just killed by the White Walkers. Hodor is basically the Groot of Game of Thrones. That's like the best comparison I can give to this character. He was the Groot of Game of Thrones. Didn't say much, but he was a very lovable character because he only wanted to help and do good. Alright, here we go. The final 2 episodes, starting off with the Battle of the Bastards. Now, this was an episode I, like a lot of people, were looking forward to because it was giving the battle between Jon Snow and Ramsay Bolton. Now, Jon Snow had become a fan favorite character for so long. Even though Tyrion's my favorite character, Jon Snow is definitely one of my favorite characters. But him fighting Ramsay Bolton, Ramsay is easily Joffrey times 1,000. Now, Blackwater and Watchers on the Wall, those 2 episodes featured some amazing battle sequences, but they were nothing compared to what Battle of the Bastards was. Battle of the Bastards was seriously just awe-inspiring. This is the definition of an epic battle. Basically, the best way I can describe the Battle of the Bastards battle itself was like Lord of the Rings: Return of the King combined with Two Towers. I loved how the battle itself started. Ramsay bring out Rick Stark and is telling him, you want to see your brother again? Run out to him. The faster you run, the faster you can see him again. He doesn't zigzag, the dumb shit, so I kind of expected he was gonna die, but my heart was pounding nonetheless. When Ramsay fired that one arrow at him, went right through his chest, Jon Snow was pissed. He has his horse going right towards, Ramsay's army. The horse dies. And one of my favorite shots of this episode, Jon Snow was just facing this whole army of horses. He pulls out his sword and he just stands there. It reminded me so much of in Return of the King when Aragorn was facing on Sauron's army himself. The shot gave me so much goosebumps, but then what made me go like, oh my god, was when out of nowhere it cuts to a side shot of the basically Jon Snow's army just like colliding with Ramsay's horses. I just thought, oh my god, whoa! At one point, it looks like Jon Snow's army is gonna be completely murked. And then you hear this horn sound, and then we see all these soldiers, and it turns out it's Peter Baelish and Sansa coming to the rescue. Oh my god, that had me cheering. Oh yes! Jon Snow is able to get out, and by the way, before this he's almost trampled, he's almost asphyxiated. Well, trample, you know what I mean, asphyxiated or trampled, he almost basically dies. So he gets out there alive, and him, the wildling commander who was with him, and this giant, Woo Woo I think his name is, break into Winterfell to take back their old home. The giant breaks in, and then Ramsay shoots it as Jon gets one more lick at him. And then Ramsay says, you suggested one-on-one combat. That sounds like a fine idea to me. But of course, it's a pussy, so he uses a bow and arrow on him. Pussy. But thankfully, Jon is smart, so Jon grabs up a shield. He just keeps on walking toward him using his shield, and then knocks him onto the ground, and he just beats the living fuck out of him. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this part, I was just, I was geeking out, and I was just doing this along with Jon, because I had wanted to see this happen for so long, and finally it happens. Jon beats Ramsay near to death, and I had the biggest smile on my face. Sansa comes out, and then so Jon looks at Sansa going like, you know what? You're not my kill, you're Sansa's. The Starks take back over Winterfell, and Ramsay is chained to a chair, or he's restrained to a chair. So Sansa's standing outside, and so she says, your name will be forgotten. Your words will be forgotten. And then so the camera basically is on a side shot of Ramsay, and it just tilts down or lowers down to seeing one of Ramsay's hounds. Ramsay says, my hounds will never. Because here's the thing, in the beginning of the episode, when Jon and Ramsay finally met up, Ramsay said, I haven't fed my dogs in 7 days. They're starving. And basically, you know what that meant. Ramsay meant to feed the Starks to the dogs. That's not the case though. Then so Ramsay says, my hounds will never attack me, they're loyal. Then Sansa says, you say it yourself. You haven't fed them in 7 days. They're starving. And then he says they're loyal. And then she says, not anymore, they're not. You starve them. And this dog just comes right up to Ramsay's face. And then Ramsay's like, shit, stop it, stop it. And then the dog just bites Ramsay in the face. Oh, God. Whoa, that was amazing! Sansa walks in the final shot with such a grin on her face. I just did. About time that fucktard died. How can I forget about this part? Okay, so in the city of Meereen, Khaleesi finally comes back after she was basically kidnapped and about to be raped by Drogo's associates. So basically what happens is that the slavers had made a pact with Tyrion, and they broke that pact, so they ended up attacking Meereen. After the slavers say, your reign is ending, and then she says, my reign is just beginning. The dragon comes up, she rides the dragons, and they burn the slavers' fleet. Tyrion says, you made a pact with us. You broke that pact. And you know what, usually our queen is forgiving, but this certain circumstance, she's not so forgiving of that. The two slave traders push for this one guy. He's like, kill him, please. So one of Daenerys, you know, bodyguards basically just looks at this guy as he's just kneeling to him, and then he just takes out his knife and just slices the throats of the two people that are standing. Oh my god, that was such a badass moment. And then he just runs the hell out of there, and all I can say is this: because of this, I cannot wait to see what happens since that Daenerys and Tyrion have teamed up with Yara and Theon. That's gonna be an amazing match. The season 6 finale episode, The Winds of Winter, which, by the way, a fun fact, it's actually a reference to the title of the next book in the Game of Thrones series. A little fun fact I thought was pretty cool, actually. Now I'm going to talk about here, and a theory that someone had messaged me said R+L = J. Basically, this theory suggested that instead of Jon Snow being the bastard son of Ned Stark, he was the son of somebody else. Basically what happens is that since that Bran has become the three-eyed raven at this point, he goes back into the past and he sees a vision of Ned Stark going up into this tower area, and he sees his sister Lyanna Stark giving birth to somebody who turns out to be Jon Snow. But the real hint here that he wasn't Ned Stark's son came up at this point, so listen to this, guys. Now, I know all of you who are watching this are saying, I know, I get it, yes, he is the son of this guy, but I just want to say it because it gives me chills thinking about it. I'm getting chills right now thinking about it, believe it or not. While Ned is with his sister Lyanna, Lyanna whispers into him saying, you promise me you'll protect my son, because if you don't, Robert Baratheon is going to kill him like the other Targaryens. And that's where this thing brought up. Jon Snow is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark. Now, why did I bring this up? He is literally the song of fire and ice. Basically, R+L = J is true. And I know everyone who heard basically lost their shit, and so did I. Because I literally thought that Jon Snow was the bastard son of Ned Stark, but everybody knew who read the first book, and I want to read the first book. Basically knew, no, he's not the bastard son of Ned Stark. He is someone else's kid. And then when I finally figured this out, I just thought, whoa, wait. Jon Snow is Daenerys' nephew? Holy shit! No, so I can't say this right now. Lady Mormont, she is fucking awesome. Faith of the Seven, I believe it was. Now, in season 5, I hate these guys with a burning passion. And I just was wondering, when the hell are these shitheads gonna finally get off? The Cersei had taken the Walk of Atonement, and then she'd be getting ready to attend the trial of Marjorie's brother. But she stays home, and even King Tommen had told by Cersei's bodyguard, no, you're to stay here. And we're thinking, wait. What's going on here? Wait, the creepy old fuck dies too. Forgot about that. One of the members of the religion chases after this boy, and you see this wildfire stuff, and I just thought, wait. The candlelight goes out, and then King's Landing, or at least where the Faith of the Seven are evaporated. Oh my god. That part, I cheered so much. Then my favorite part of this entire season, I swear to God, this was my favorite part of this entire season. Season 3, The Red Wedding, Walder Frey had a lot of the Starks killed. Arya had been trained to become a no one. Everyone around Walder Frey is gone, and this person delivers Walder Frey a pie. Basically takes one bite, and then this person says, it was hard for me to cut them up. The person takes off their mask, and then it was revealed to be Arya Stark, and I just thought, Walder Frey tries to get away, and then Arya just cuts the motherfucker's throat. Oh my god, that was so satisfying, and I literally just I was just bouncing in my chair, just going like, yes. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. Tommen is looking at this place in horror because his wife, Marjorie, is now dead. And so he looks out the window, and there is this perfect shot of Tommen just stepping out and just falling down to his death. Now, even though I didn't like Tommen because he didn't do anything, that sucks. That guy was just a kid. Really, it was just, he was just a teenager who killed himself. Even though I wasn't a fan of his character, it sucks that he did die because I was hoping he would continue because now we got the bitch mother Cersei being queen, and we all know that is not going to turn out good at all. There's this whole fleet of ships going towards what I'm guessing is King's Landing, and among those ships are Daenerys, Tyrion, Yara, and Theon, as the camera just goes up and we see the dragons going right towards the end, and bam, cut to black. Oh my god. I just thought, Cersei, you better get ready! If I have one con with the season, it's that there were a few episodes in which I feel like there was just a lot of filler in a lot of these episodes for season 6. Arya Stark was great, the door episode was great, and the final 2 episodes were amazing. There were just a few episodes, and there was a lot of parts within those episodes where it was just a lot of filler, and I was just like, can we get to some good stuff, please? Now, if it wasn't for the final 2 episodes of Season 6 would have gotten a 4.5 out of 5 for me. But because of the final 2 episodes of Season 6 gets a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I loved the season, and if I can rank my top 3 seasons of Game of Thrones right now, it'd be 4, 2, and then 6. Those are my top 3 seasons of the show right now. Season 4 was absolutely incredible, Season 2 was great, and Season 6 was absolutely excellent. I cannot wait for Season 7. Why do we have to wait this long? Another year? Are you kidding me? Now, just a quick reminder, guys, if you haven't seen my Game of Thrones Season 5 review, starting tonight till Friday, July 8th, I will be streaming the Telltale Games Game of Thrones series on my YouTube channel tonight, starting tonight till this coming Friday, and it's gonna be fun, guys. You're gonna see my live reactions and experience the game with me as I see some heartbreaking stuff happen in that game, so I'll see you guys starting tonight. Game of Thrones Season 6, let me know below. What was your favorite part of Season 6? Please comment down and let me know below. If you guys enjoyed my review of Game of Thrones Season 6, please like and share this video. Click right here, and as always, until the next review, I will see you all next time.